King released the novel Needful Things in 1991. The story follows a detective called Alan Pangborn, who is played by Ed Harris in the film adaptation. Alan is investigating strange occurrences surrounding a new shop in the town of Castle Rock, Maine, called Needful Things. Leland is the man who runs the store. We find out that Leland is in fact the devil, and is able to tempt people into doing his bidding by giving them whatever their heart desires. This was the first novel King wrote after leaving rehab for alcoholism and drug addiction. The film adaptation was released in 1995 and is directed by Frasier C. Heston. Hey guys, and welcome back to Garage Stephen-King-a-thon, where every day for the month of October, we revisit a Stephen King adaptation. Today is Needful Things, and this is going to be a very short review because, just like my Cujo review, it's like, sometimes you watch a movie and you don't have much to say about it. Like, sometimes you get movies like Lawnmower Man where it's just super bad and you just have so much to rant about. And sometimes you watch movies that are really good, or sometimes you just watch a movie that's just really odd and something you've never seen. This is pretty middle of the road. Its presentation is very flat. The script is very meh. The presentation is meh. Overall, I even have the word in my notes here. I'm looking at my notes, and the note is meh. But this movie was directed by the son of legendary film actor Charlton Heston. Everyone knows Charlton Heston. And fun fact, ladies and gentlemen, the son, Frasier C. Heston, actually played in the Ten Commandments. He played Baby Moses in that movie. And get this, Max von Sydow plays in this movie as well. And Max von Sydow played Jesus in The Greatest Story Ever Told. And Max von Sydow in this movie plays the devil. So you have Moses teaching Jesus how to play the devil. I thought that was interesting. Another interesting little nugget here. Charlton Heston played in the film adaptation of Treasure Island. And who directed that film adaptation? Frasier Heston. And in this movie, there's a scene where Max von Sydow sells a book to a townsperson. And what's the book? A signed copy of Treasure Island.
Treasure Island. First edition, actually. Signed by Robert Louis Stevenson himself.
It's magnificent.
So there are all the fun facts for you people. But yeah, this movie overall was just meh. It's a very lackluster film in my opinion. There's not much to it. So the premise of this movie, it's a bit of a cautionary tale. It's, hey, sometimes you shouldn't get everything you want, which it's kind of a reoccurring theme in fairy tales and in folk tales and stuff like that. So it works well on that level. It's just that the tension in this town escalates, and it's to the point where it escalates so quickly, and sometimes there's points where I'm like, no one would really act in this way. People like start pulling guns on each other and shit like that, where, okay, I'm from Canada, so bear with me, but maybe this is an American thing, but I don't think people would pull guns on each other for the reasons presented in this film. So, whatever. That's just from my point of view. It might be different in Castle Rock, Maine. But anyway, yeah, that's what kept taking me out of the movie. Also, the mystery I didn't find was that compelling. I like the performance of Max von Sydow as the devil, basically. And they don't really make it clear that this guy's the devil, but they drop hints throughout the movie. I hate it in mystery movies when you know what the outcome is, and you're just waiting for the sheriff in this movie to discover it. So, the audience, when we watch the movie, we know that Max von Sydow's character is behind everything. But Ed Harris's character doesn't know that, and the whole movie is him finding clues to discover basically what the audience already knows. And it doesn't really make for a fulfilling movie. So the whole time you're just waiting for Ed Harris to get his head out of his ass and like figure this shit out. It kind of gets annoying as an audience member. So overall, as a movie, I thought this was kind of meh. It's just a meh movie. I would never watch this movie again. There's no need to. Uh, I feel like the book, I didn't read the book, but I feel like the book probably has a lot more to offer, especially considering that this was King's first novel to be released once he left rehab. And I hear that the novel is very dark and disturbing and has a lot more to do with addiction, which is pretty interesting to me. That wasn't a theme that I picked up in the film, so it's probably more predominant in the novel. But anyway, yeah, it's just bleh. What else can I say? Don't watch Needful Things. It's a Stephen King adaptation. There's no need to visit, unfortunately. But yeah, don't worry. I didn't have much to say about this movie, but I'm sure I'm going to have a lot to say about the next movie. Stay tuned, guys. More Stephen King adaptations coming up.
These things happen.